Hey everybody, welcome to Heeltoe Corner Club. I am here at the HT Garage and we're doing a little bit of a project today with Lance's TSX. Just picked this thing up in Colorado not that long ago and he's been modding pretty aggressively. So I'm really looking forward to this. We've been wanting to do a 3-inch single for the TSX for a really long time. And finally, ages and ages later, we've got one. This is the brand new Fastline Performance 3-inch exhaust. We've got a resonated and non-resonated version. So without further delay, let's check it out. First we're going to throw it up and then we're going to turn it on, see how it sounds, maybe do a couple of cruises and let you know what we think. Alright, we got the car in the air here and the original exhaust is looking pretty ugly. I think we're going to be really good to replace it with a new one. So something kind of interesting about this exhaust is it's one piece from the cat flange all the way to the back. The left side muffler actually disconnects, but the right side muffler is all one big long piece. Now this will fit in a TSX after you take it off, so if you go to get this installed somewhere, just plan on having the front flange up on your dashboard. Notice that we've got a PLM header here with some interesting goop all over it.
Well, when you do this on the floor in your garage, it can be a major pain in the ass. Some people complain about these if you go on the forums and stuff that it's going to leak or anything. But if you use some of this like Permatex RTV, and granted this is a little bit ugly, but I was laying underneath my car when I did it. When you're putting everything together, once you drive it for a week or two, I've found that it kind of positions itself to where it needs to be. So
nice. So you put this together while it was on the car, like you put the front part of the manifold and then put this on afterward.
Yep.
I've assembled these on the floor a couple of times, like not going onto a car, and it can be kind of a pain to line these four things up here, but definitely can be done.
It took some work, but I mean, I think this was, if I had a lift when I was doing this, it would have been a lot easier, but this was a whole day project.
The cool thing about the lift is you can put it together and then put it in the car. Yeah. And what about this connection back here?
Not everyone runs that, obviously, depending on where you live and everything. And
the factory converter is actually about that long. So this is a long tube design, but it doesn't go all the way. So this is just sort of a junction in between. Huh? So we're not catted, which will make the exhaust have a sound, right? The resonated is probably going to be the way that we land, but let's go ahead and put the non-resonated one up in here first and see what it sounds like. All right, so a little bit about how we designed this catback. We put a slip joint in the middle section just because that makes it a nice compact connection. Wall with a slash cut, trying to keep it really simple and kind of OE looking, but definitely performance-y. Okay, we got it up there, and actually super simple install. The hardest part is taking the original exhaust off, which is giant and heavy, and like we said before, kind of all one piece. This single exhaust actually has an extra hanger on it underneath for more support. Well, where do you get the rubber bushing from? You get it from the other side. So you're going to find that there's a hanger underneath the car that doesn't have a rubber bushing on it. You're going to get that from the left side. Nothing really to say about it. It went up really nicely. You want to make sure that this band clamp is tight enough, but yeah, seriously, I think I'm really interested to hear how it sounds.
Right, super easy. I think it took us maybe 10 minutes to.
Yeah, I mean, we spared you the step by step. I mean, I don't think you need that, but without further delay, let's see how it sounds. Go for it. Yeah, it'd be interesting to see what it sounds like with a high flow cat in there.
Little drony there,
It's a little drone.
3,000.
Yeah, it's a little drone. So if you want to hear it, the non-resonated, you'll hear it.
I don't think my wife would appreciate that.
Probably not. Do we have more power? Does it feel quicker?
It feels a little bit quicker. Definitely feel it up at the top end when VTEC hits.
You can hear the VTEC, you can feel the VTEC. You know, and this car doesn't have the reflash yet.
No.
So once we reflash it, it should really pull.
Yeah.
Because you're not able to really take advantage of that flow right now. Trying to get a couple of drive-by videos. There's a little bit of traffic and a little bit of wind, so hopefully this turns out good. Fills that cabin with sound.
Yeah, it definitely does.
Yeah.
Also, the back seats are down.
The back seat is down too. That would probably... Here,
See if you can flip those up. You got enough room on my side?
oh, not quite. There it goes. Let's see what that did for civility. Anything?
A little bit.
A little bit.
See what it does on the top end.
Yeah. Let's throw that resonated section and see what that does.
Yeah.
All right, we got the resonated section in now, and you can see that that fits in really nice, pretty much where the factory resonator would normally be, which is usually a really good place to put it. So hopefully we're able to kill some of the drone and some of that raspy noise. Some of that's going to be kind of hard to take care of because, you know, it's going to depend a little bit on the header and the converter configuration too. The weather's kicking up quite a bit, so I don't know if we'll get any drive-by sounds. We'll try, but I kind of want to get in before it gets too much worse. Here we are. You can tell right away it's more subdued with the resonator in place.
I think this is probably going to be the perfect setup here.
Yeah, it had a little bit of rasp when you revved it, but not much. I think a little bit is totally fine. Gives it some attitude. I can totally.
I mean, just with the header and the stock exhaust, it was a little bit louder.
Yeah, you had a
with
little bit.
that.
Yeah.
But this adds just a little bit more. And it's really deep too, so I like it. Like I would say this is only like a tiny bit louder than the header with the stock exhaust system.
Yeah.
So I think you hit the nail on the head here. This is exactly what I wanted out of an exhaust system right here.
Yeah.
It opens up there when you step on it, but it's not too much.
Yeah, well, you know, when you're revving it out 4,000 or 5,000 RPM, you kind of do want to hear it. You can tell it has a little bit of an extra little sound from the cat not being there, but
when you get that hiss going through it, you know?
Well, some of that too could be just because the PLM header it has those slip joints.
Yep.
You know, my high-tech one does that too.
Yeah.
It sounds like it's got It actually sounds really similar to the high-tech exhaust. This is the 35 and older exhaust.
Yeah.
The resonator adds $100.
Yeah. But I mean, I think for what you're getting out of it, it's a good deal. So.
Yeah, I think so too. Because you got to live with it for a long time, right?
Yeah, this is my daily. So.
Yeah. All right. Well, there you have it. The exhaust installs great. It looks great. It sounds awesome with and without the resonator. But if you're catless and/or have this header, I guess you're going to be catless, then definitely consider getting the resonated one. I think it's going to be a little less raspy for you. If you don't really care about that, then you just want lightweight and more power, then ditch the resonator. I don't think you're going to have much of a power penalty with that resonator in place.
No.
So it's 3-inch all the way through, and they can actually improve flow a little bit as well. So if power is your goal, either one of these systems is going to work great. If it's an automatic, resonator is going to be the way to go as well. So yeah, there you have it. Hopefully you enjoy it. If you have any questions about the exhaust, definitely leave a comment. If you want to buy it, go to heeltoeauto.com. Thank you very much for watching and have a great day.